My name is James Bourne, and I'm a World War II veteran. When the war began, obviously, all of us who were of age were concerned about joining. So I went down to the Navy recruiting station because I wanted to be in the Navy. The recruiter suggested that I stay in college and get into an officer's program. My family was very supportive of whatever I wanted to do. Well, it was a little frightening initially, but we soon become a part of the environment, and it was like any other military establishment and base. My first assignment was in a battalion in Hawaiian Islands. There were 30, I don't know, almost 40 officers and the only ensign. As a CB, there was all sorts of work we were doing, installing. Of course, I was involved with installing the water distillation unit for the hospital. And we had to run a pipe out into the ocean, and we did just normal construction work, building living facilities for our own forces. One of my duties was to look at Japanese houses near the military base there for possible occupancy by Americans. And needless to say, the people who living there were quite concerned. As it turned out, we didn't do anything to upset them beyond that initial looking at what they had to take away from them, which we didn't do. There are all sorts of things that you run into. I mean, you might find old hand grenades. Generally, you just pick them up and disposal means for that. There were bomb groups that was all they did. You find something that hasn't exploded laying there on the ground, what do? You pick it up and dispose of it. I was out inspecting various work projects that were being done on this was on Iwo Jima, and within about 100 feet from us there was a bulldozer working on the edge of the water there, and he hit a mine, and of course the mine tore a piece of the bulldozer blade, and it came whirling through the air, and it came right between the two of us officers. They could hear it as he was whizzing by, and the bulldozer operator was ejected from his bulldozer. They picked him up, and he eventually died as a result of it. But that was the closest I came to finding the end. I remained in the Navy Reserve. I was commanding officer at the Navy base here in Portland for a while. We were training young people. I just enjoyed Navy life and association with young men coming into the service and training them to various positions they have to fulfill. I was a supervisor of structures on the railroad, or bridge engineer. And that's my whole career on the railroad. And eventually I became chief engineer of the Maine Central Railroad when I retired. I would recommend to anyone interested in the service to do it. It's a good experience. I guess it's the satisfaction of knowing that you were available in case they did need you. You were ready.